Welcome back here with us on Times Now. Viewers, the E20 debate made its way to Parliament this week amid growing concerns over ethanol blended petrol and its impact on vehicles. The issue was formally raised in the House, prompting a written response from the centre. In his written reply to Parliament, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari acknowledged the transition to E20 fuel does involve in fact certain trade-offs, but also outline what the government sees as its key benefit. And now we have some breaking inputs coming in. We have a reaction from Aam Aadmi Party National Convener Arvind Kejriwal, who has reacted on the E20 issue. In fact, he has said that sometimes they say E20 is good and other times they say E20 is bad. One ministry says E20 brings a difference of about 2 to 5% in the mileage. Another ministry mentions 4%. So why did they not conduct any study? So that's the question that he's asked. And why is the government forcing this on people is another point that he has raised. So this is the reaction that we've got for you from Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal, who has in fact targeted the centre over the issue of E20. This after the government gave another clarification in the Parliament. Let's go across to my colleague Sabyasachi joining us live right now for more on this. Sabyasachi, even after we got a clarification from Union Minister Nitin Gadkari on E20, you've got a reaction now from Arvind Kejriwal, the Aam Aadmi Party chief.
Well, that's right. The Aam Aadmi Party convener and former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has launched an attack on the central government regarding the ethanol issue. Meanwhile, the government have issued several clarifications in Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha. The government have said that the vehicles manufactured before 2023 can run on E20, and in fact, the government also said that claims that were made that nearly 30 crore vehicles will become unusable are completely false. In fact, the government also said that automobile manufacturers have supported E20, whether it is Toyota, Maruti Suzuki, Hero MotoCorp or other manufacturers, had reaffirmed support for the programs, and the older vehicles are not at risk. And the mileage impact is also limited, is what the government have said. And they have also clarified that how the manufacturers are not being forced, and the companies have certified that the E20 vehicles and continue to honor warranties period on engineering validation and real-world data as well. But the opposition seems not impressed with the clarification that has come in from the government, and continue with that. The opposition demand that there should be a complete rollout of the E20, and they are giving examples of foreign countries where E20 is very cheap, and also E20 is not compulsory for the vehicles. You have normal petrol as well as E20 option. So these options should be implemented in India rather than forcing E20 upon the customers.
Thank you very much, Sabyasachi, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs on this story. Let's also now give you this fact check that has been put out by Centre. The question really is blended petrol safe? Centre says yes. Now, here's how Centre is justifying its stand on blended petrol. The claim by many on social media specifically is that pre-2023 vehicles can't run on E20. Government says E15 has been in use for over 3.5 years. E19, E20 blended petrol, in fact, has been in use for about 2.5 years. Another claim is that nearly 30 crore vehicles will be unusable. Government says there's no verified proof of widespread engine damage, and this statement is being made after stating the fact that blended petrol has been in use in the country for last few years, and we have not really seen any widespread widespread cases of engine damage. Another claim is that car makers have indicated that E20 is not desirable. But this is what government is quoting. Toyota has said E20 was launched after rigorous testing. Maruti Suzuki has said no E20 related corrosion was found in 2.84 crore vehicles that were serviced in one single year. Another claim is that older vehicles are going to be at huge risk. Government says there's no proof of ethanol-induced corrosion, and that's the reason why government says this claim is incorrect. Another claim is that mileage is going to collapse. Government says efficiency depends not just on the fuel but on multiple factors as far as a vehicle is concerned. So apart from that, the government has also said that E10 designed vehicles' mileage For them, mileage is, could be down by about 3 to 5%. But now the new vehicles that are coming into the market, in fact, they are compliant with the E20 blended petrol. They can safely use E20 blended petrol, which simply means E20 means 20% ethanol and remaining petrol. So government says that all of these points that people are talking about, for example, there's going to be a drop in mileage, engines, will get impacted. All of these are not right because so many vehicles that use E20 petrol or blended petrol, ethanol blended petrol, have not really seen major problems as far as the engine specifically is concerned. We also have got a reaction from Arvind Kejriwal. Listen in.
कभी कहते हैं कि E20 अच्छा है, कभी कहते हैं E20 खराब है। एक मिनिस्ट्री कहती है E20 में 2% से 5% का फर्क आता है, एक मिनिस्ट्री कहती है 4 से। तो इन्होंने कोई स्टडी बडी नहीं कराई, इन्होंने जबरदस्ती कर रखी।
सर मिडिल क्लास पाई जोड़ के गाड़ी खरीदता है और उसके बाद अगर उस पे E20 थोप रहे हैं सरकार, तो क्या कहेंगे? तो
गाड़ी भी खराब हो रही है, माइलेज भी खराब हो रही है, तो इसीलिए सरकार जबरदस्ती क्यों कर रही है? सरकार का क्या इंटरेस्ट है? इसका मतलब E20 पेट्रोल तो सही नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी
प्राइस हाइक क्योंकि बाकी दुनिया में प्राइस बहुत।
And with this, we will slip into another very short break. More updates on the other side. Stay with us.